Guys, all the cars that you see in these videos are for sale on my website, www.woodsandbarclay.com. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the series on the 1980 300 SD. I just finished the car like 5 minutes ago, and so now I'm headed out for the test drive. So come along with me. All right. Got the AC on. So we're at, let's see, 483 on the trip odometer, 70789. See the clock, I need to set the clock, but it says like 6:30. And engine is up to temp. I've been idling for a few minutes. Ooh, I need to put some fuel in it. So we'll stop at the fuel station on the way back from the test drive. And actually, I'm going to put that AC on low. All the vent flaps correctly opened. Let me put my seatbelt on, and here we go. So first, I think I need to get some fuel before we get out on the interstate. But we'll do the normal test run back here. I'm actually going to take this protective cover off the steering wheel. That makes noise in the camera. There we go. The AC feels nice. It's starting to warm up here in Georgia. Oh, this running so good with the fresh valve adjustment. I could tell immediately. Just minor changes on a valve adjustment, and you can feel a noticeable difference. Also, remember, I found that hose that was knocked off of the turbo wastegate, or was basically rotten, and I replaced that hose, and that gains us back all the power. All right, let's wait through this light. Oh, here we go. All right, got the blinker going correctly. All right, guys, let's go for it. Oh yeah, this thing is running awesome. Perfect transmission shift. The 116s shift so much better than 123s or 126s. Now, don't get me wrong, I've ridden in some 123s and 126s where the shifting was sorted out properly, but you can never get it as good as a 116, and that's because the 116 chassis, the 78 through 80, there was no Bowden cable that controlled the shifting. It's actually, and you saw it in some of these videos, there's actually a metal rod that goes from the throttle linkage straight down to the side of your transmission. So there's no margin for error there. It is a metal rod that physically moves the shift lever on the transmission. Or I guess that's some sort of vacuum lever down there. New front brakes feel great. Man, this is bringing back memories. This is the first classic diesel Mercedes I ever owned. Was literally the exact same color and model that I'm sitting in right now. I drove this exact same model for 12 years. Best car I've ever owned in my life. Let's check the kick down switch up this hill. There we go. See how the RPM's kicked up? Now I'll let off, and it correctly shifted back down. Also, you can see the clock is correctly ticking over there. I'll go a little fast through these turns. Check the suspension. Oh yeah, suspension's fantastic. And the AC feels great. It's actually, I'm gonna turn it off, and we turn off our compressor. There we go. So yeah, I think the 85 model had like 5 more horsepower than the 80 model. Now, but the 80 model did not have an EGR. EGR came out in 81. It came out in California, it did come out in 80, but for the rest of the country, it came out in 81. So we're gonna do a 0 to 60 up here, and when we get on to Georgia 400, gonna get some diesel first, and then we'll see what this old 1980 116 can do. I'm guessing maybe 14 or 15 seconds, 0 to 60. But this engine is extremely healthy, and this is a very low mileage car. All right, let's see if I can shoot across here to this gas station. We're gonna put some diesel in here, and then I'm gonna get back out on the road. Okay, we just filled up. We got a full tank of gas. There's our hot idle engine oil pressure, just above 80 degrees. Been idling here at the pump. Everything checks out. Clock is ticking. RPM is great. It's time to get on the road. All right, we'll take a left here and then get out on Georgia 400. Get her up to cruising speed. We'll also do a 0 to 60 test down here. So let me get through this light. All right, I'm gonna see if we can get this. All right, here we go. Perfect shift. Guys, boom. Super healthy 617. I'm guessing, you know, the SD is a big boat, so I'm guessing maybe 14 seconds, something like that. So let's go ahead and get out here and get up to speed. There we go. And probably about, 70, 75 is the cruising speed for these cars. And these run great on the highway, guys. Just fantastic. Yep, this one's running great. Very, very healthy. Suspension feels outstanding. Just an excellent car. All right, so on the exit up here, we're gonna test out our brakes. I'm gonna turn the AC back on, guys. Sorry, it's gonna be loud in the camera, but it's hot in here. There we go, much better. Okay, I don't have any cars behind me. We're gonna get off at exit 9 here. And I'm gonna do a hard brake test. Ready? 1, 2, 3, brake. Very nice. Very healthy brakes. Excellent. All right, that's really that's our test out on the interstate. Did some drive through the curves back there, tested the suspension, did the 0 to 60, did the high speed on the interstate. Everything's running great. AC feels nice. All the gauges are reading correctly, and this is a fantastic 1980 One of the rarest 116s you can get. Kick down switch works correctly. You know, if you press it all the way down, it forces you to start in first gear. Otherwise you start off in second gear in these cars. So you got to remember that to get that little extra boost when you're starting out. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the shop and we'll do a little more driving video, and I'll see you in the next one. And by the way, guys, I got a thermometer right here, and we're coming up on 40 degrees, like 44 degrees out of the AC vents. And when you convert, you know, it's not actually a conversion. You just change the fittings. You don't really convert anything when you go from R12 to R134. But every year you want to check your R134 levels. I just topped this one off because the R134 leaks out a little faster than the R12. So, you know, every season, check your levels. You can get one of those canisters at like the auto parts store, you know, that has the gauge on it, and just top it off until it says good in the gauge, and that works great. But yeah, this one's cooling down to it's about 42 degrees right now, so I think this one's good. But as I said, every season, just make sure you top off your R134 systems. All right, I'm just playing with the climate control right now, so it's about 43 degrees is what we're reading. Now, if I move the climate control wheel up to like 75, okay, it has slowed the blower motor down. That's correct. Now it should blend in some warm air here in a second. So I'll come back and we'll see what this is reading. We'll give it a minute or so to adjust. Okay, what it has correctly done, it's almost completely turned off the blower motor. We can see it's still blowing. Green is 40 degrees, so we're at like 41, 42 degrees, but it's completely slowed down the blower motor, so it's barely blowing. Now, if I go a little bit more on the climate control, like maybe 78, 79, it will start to blend in heat. And I can see, yeah, the center vents actually just closed. And yeah, we're now getting, it's slightly warm. It's not hot. So that's perfect. This climate control system is working exactly as it's supposed to. Now, if I go all back down to cold again, I should hear the blower motor turn on and these vents open up once it reads the air temperature right here. Oh, there it goes. You should hear it in a second. There we go. You hear it? Now it kicked back up. Isn't that cool how that works? Anyway, just testing out the climate control. It's working great on this car. All right, let's put it down on low. And we'll stick our thermometer back in there. See, when I took the thermometer out, our outside temperature was like 55, it's like 65, 70 degrees, and it's going to rapidly cool back down to 40 degrees or so. We'll roll that back up there. Anyway, just wanted to demonstrate that is correctly working. And I am literally in rush hour traffic with the AC going on full. And you can see between the 80 and 100 mark there, that is well within operating range. So our car is cooling correctly as expected. Sometimes when you're in heavy traffic, it'll bump up to 100 degrees. And then once you start driving again, these cars will come back down closer to 80. But that's working as expected. And I'm actually gonna turn this off now. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I've tested everything. Everything is working excellent. Beautiful 1980 300 SD. All right, I'm gonna take her back to the shop here, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.